3 ways that you can start a business with little to no money. You're going to have equipment that costs money in order for you to even get started, okay? I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. Number 1 is you're going to use the skills that you already have. Whether that be graphic design, whether that be writing, coding, social media posting. Like, what do you do in your spare time? A lot of y'all be like, oh, I want to start a business, but like, what's the business that I should be doing? What do you already do? What do you already do that you enjoy naturally? Think about what you do on your day-to-day basis, on your daily basis. Like, if you got a 9 to 5, if you're already working, what aspects of that job do you enjoy? Write it down. Even if you do not like your job, what are the certain aspects that you like about that job? Write it down. Let's say you like to play video games. Okay, what about a certain video game do you like about it? Like, literally deep dive in, why do you like certain stuff? How does that certain stuff that you like can help someone else? You can also think of it as, what are some things you do not like on your day-to-day routine? What struggles come about when you can't get a certain task done? That's another way you can think of it, okay? So this is how you come up with business ideas, business plans that suit you. Not, oh, just any business. We want a business that aligns to you, a business that is natural to you. We don't want to force businesses, because if we force a business, we're going to be forced to close. If you force a business, you're going to be forced to close because you have no passion. You have no umph for it. You don't have any motivating factors behind it besides, oh, you want some money, right? You need other motivating factors, other emotional triggers, other ways that your business that you want to start is going to be meaningful to you. Freelancing services, creating digital products, or consulting an area of expertise that you know of, right? Like, it could be like how to grow something, like gardening, and then you teach them how to grow this plant, how to grow this, how to grow. What are your hobbies? Write those down. What about those hobbies do you like? Do you think you can start a small business on teaching those people the hobbies? Came up with an idea real quick. Let's say you like to play football. A lot of y'all dudes, y'all like to play football. You round up some people in your town, your neighborhood, however, and you can throw like little events in the neighborhood or however, and then it's like a little football event, and then if folks want to come out watch y'all play football, they gotta get a ticket. Like, for real, like literally anything. A hobby can turn into a business, period. A pastime can turn into a business, period. Okay, y'all making it harder than what it has to be. Okay, like, naturally, have everything be something that you have in common with your customer. I'm a doer. That's why I became an implementation coach, because I would teach you how to go from an idea to concept. This was an idea, and I ended up making a concept of all these different pages. And this coloring book is sectored by 3 different wants within someone's soul and within someone's being. Like, loving yourself, having others who love you, and how you take care of yourself. How aligning to who you are and being authentically you. The reason why I made that coloring book is kind of referencing to Jesus, okay? Because let me be honest, Jesus gave me this idea. God gave me this idea to make this coloring book. I've always liked to color. Ever since I was little, I always liked to color. Okay? And then on top of that, I'm a designer. So that's why I say an implementation and design coach. I design stuff. I learned how to design stuff ever since I was 10 years old up until 16. I went to a camp that taught us everything that everyone is doing now. Web design, video editing, how to make your own magazine, photography, filming. We learned all of that at that camp. I didn't know nothing about making a coloring book. I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. How I was able to make a coloring book, an old thought popped up in my head. Okay, listen. God told me to make this coloring book. It's called Align by Design. It stems from me being young and not knowing where to go and looking outside myself and looking at everybody else and listening to what everybody else got to say or what their suggestions were. And I found myself lost and stuck and just not feeling like me. So when you go through this coloring book and you read the affirmations, it helps you connect to who you are. If you are creative, if you do have an entrepreneurial spirit, this coloring book is going to connect to you. Coloring pages are either going to be one of your hobbies or it's going to be where you want to escalate in life, okay? And with affirmations, it lets you reprogram your mind, reflect on who you are. You're actually the reflection of God. That's why they said you are made in God's image. The coloring book came first before the business. I had no idea. I was just like, I'm about to make a coloring book. I'm trying to tell y'all, listen, this is my story. I'm trying to tell y'all. Whatever you need to do, whatever you like to do, even if you don't know how to do it, even if you don't know the steps, even if you don't know where to start, if you start slowly doing something, it's going to eventually upscale. As long as you keep your thinking cap on, as long as you keep that helmet on. Let me tell you, I know nothing about making no coloring book. Guess where the coloring book is available on? Amazon. When you're technically skilled, the product comes first before the planning. Some people, they need to have a plan first in order to know what to do. But if you're built like me and you are already technically skilled, your product or your service comes first before the business. And then you just learn how to align the product or the service to the business. For more motivation and more demonstration, how to go from idealization to brand development to launching your very own YouTube channel and website, y'all need to be subscribed to who? To what? To Sultri Accessory. I'll see y'all on my next one. It's your girl, Sultri Accessory.